I haven't heard about a $1,000 fine, but I know that there's fines, and I know I don't want to be a criminal because I'm always behind in joining anything.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
you don't
I
want
am.
To be a criminal?
Huh?
What
Yeah, I don't want to be a criminal. That's
Okay.
right. And I don't have much money, so no. But I'm not sure that I agree
Throw
with
in your
all
camera.
of your his arguments as to why.
Well, you gotta read it. You're an intelligent guy, right?
I'm a relatively intelligent guy.
You can read that, right?
Huh? Well, way out
It's the
in-
same
I
argument
was
that
gonna say
people
left.
use when moving to the new world. Why should we go over to the new world? Why don't we have enough problems here in Europe?
Yeah.
Don't we have enough problems here? Why don't we solve the problems here before we move over to Europe? And the real colonists, the ones that wanted to move, said the reason we should leave is because that Europe is too fucked up. We should actually set up a nation
Yeah.
dedicated to the promotion of the general welfare.
Yeah. Well,
And
let me
that
just
was
say the
Winthrop
difference
and
between the quote New World, which is us where we're standing right now,
Yeah.
and Mars is considerable. The New World, this North America, was a Garden of Eden, as was Europe originally too.
Yeah,
And it had everything sustainable for humanity,
yeah, we don't.
except
Right.
we have, because of humanity and our population growth and our lack of understanding of what nature is and our being a part of it, that we've tearing it to the ground.
One thing
So,
about that question,
me,
on that question,
Mars-
we don't even know that there's not life on Mars. We only sent 2 rovers in.
yeah.
And it's kind of like if you sent, you could.
My name is
or send
Guy.
it to
I
the
got to get
desert.
rolling in here and find out that everybody's going to be
All right.
interesting here at this place,
Okay.
I'm sure.
All right.
All right, what's your name?
My name's Alan.
Alan?
Yeah. nice to
All
meet
right.
you, buddy.
All right, good talking.
Good.
All right. Huh?
I don't know if I'm wasting my afternoon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful afternoon. But all right, let me interview here. I just do a couple of clips I throw clips on YouTube once in a while, mostly rock and roll. I'm kind of an ecology person, but I have a great interest in the Tea Party. I feel some affinity to what's going on, but I'm me, you're you. We all have our ideas. Can you tell me why you're here? What stirs you?
Well, I want the fair taxes.
Fair taxes.
Yeah. If the taxes are too high, no good. If they're too low, they won't work. So you have to have sort of everything balanced out. Like balancing the budget. See, they haven't balanced the budget. All they do is they got greedy. They want more and more and more.
It's a never-ending thing, really, isn't it? It's just, and in fact, I think that it
Sure,
seems
but-
like anytime any candidate anywhere is elected, they feel that one of their first jobs is to, quote,
Get
raise revenue.
more money.
Raise revenue. It's always there, looking for ways to, I don't know, maybe it's the nature of,
Well, this country wasn't based on that. It was supposed to be honest.
yeah.
Honesty was the number one thing. If they're not honest, then you can't trust them.
That's pretty much like accountability, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're talking about accountability. All right. Good talking. My name is Guy.
I'm Igor Ken.
Oh, yeah, Igor, here.
We're not producing anything either.
That's
another
the
problem.
big problem.
It's a list of your
What are you doing here? Right on.
What are you doing here?
No, I'm here because I want to know where I fit and why I feel like I'm a Tea Party person. But I don't, I am who I am. But I'm a Tea Party person.
In general.
Yeah. I mean, in general. I mean, I know there's like a world of like confusion and difference and like run away and run toward. But I find that I feel like that there is incredible disconnect with accountability and honesty, and I think the government is absolutely. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I don't think people here are interested in democracy.
we don't have democracy. We need to head toward it. And people here want to limit government. They want to limit.
You don't think
limit government, and that's not democracy. For me, democracy is when people, not when the government gets bigger, but when people's engagement in the government gets bigger.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to have government to do stuff. If you want,
right.
If you want to do things as a people,
Right.
you have to have a government
Right.
that's big enough to do those things.
Well, yeah, but I would say that we have a government right now that's in fact,
It's dysfunctional. The government is completely.
it's trying
it's
to.
very
The
dysfunctional.
government thinks that it's the economy. The government is not the economy.
Well, actually, it is. The corporations rule the government. Corporations own the government. They do.
I think that's
And
why
the
we're in for
problem.
another crash.
Yeah.
Because it's not about that. It's about
And
finding, something on the ground level, an economy that works for people who are trading goods and making money, not for some
Well,
other.
and I don't think a lot of people here. I don't think the small business owners here. There's some corporate dudes here, like the guy running for office.
Yeah.
But I think there's a disconnect between small business owners who believe in freedom and low taxes and everything, and who really controls the government. It's not the people, it's corporations. So I would like people here to understand that we may have common ground, but I think these four things define it's like the common ground of people who are here.
Right.
And I definitely like a lot of these things, but I have a different definition than of individual liberty. Mm-hmm. I think the people here who talk about individual liberty care more for their right to do things than they care for the right of others to be protected from the things that they do, like polluting. The guy from the radio station, he was mocking Earth Day.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
And he was saying,
I just got here.
I have my Hummer out there pumping out carbon. And his book was called Climate Gate. So there's a lot of people here who think that, that global warming is a scam. There's a lot of people here who are totally against, or let's say for a theology.
Theology.
Yeah, not a theology, but more of a theocracy.
Theocracy.
Yeah, that their version of God and spirituality is the version of reality.
Yeah. Faith, family, freedom. What's the the faith component of the American Independent Party? What does that signify? What do you mean?
We believe in the Christian foundations of the nation. So the Christian foundations of the nation made our nation the one nation which all religions can come to. And so those Christian foundations are under attack, and that's why we want to protect them. So to defend those foundations.
When you say those foundations, I mean, are you talking about out in the world or within the government, or what? Tell me more what you think.
A common expression of attack on those is attack against prayer in schools, that's one thing, and also you'll see crosses. The ACLU said there'll be a veterans memorial on a highway down in Southern California. There's a cross on it, so they sue to have the cross taken. And so you have the idea that they're presenting is that they'll take religion out of government. That's not possible because all people are religious. And so you can't take religion out of the government.
Is this like a book table, book sales
And the
or something,
predominant
and then there's
cultural
them?
expression in the history of our nation has been Christianity.
You
As
guys
far
like
as
to
the
share a
religious
table
foundation of
huh?
our nations. But they want to remove that, and they're working to do that in so many different ways.
I think that
For instance, they don't even want a moment of silence for children in schools to be able to pray. So before, they complained about it to say what they consider explicit Christian prayer. Now that that's out, then you have school boards who want to just put a moment of silence in. But even that is not good.
Really?
Oh yeah, they've been attacking that all across the country.
Really? A moment of silence seems to me perfect.
It would seem that it would be equal to all students. But from my view, what they're trying to do is just eradicate religion totally. And then they replace it with their religion, which is essentially secular humanism. And that goes to our schools being far more concerned about teaching social engineering than basic sciences